What's going on, my today people? My name is Wendy, and I really appreciate you all joining me yet again for another. Now, on today's entry into the time capsule, we're going to be talking about everything from the Trump trial, two countries that are beefing right now. You guys might be surprised by that. We also got two governors that are on opposite sides of the country for some reason. Might be 2028 involved, but beefing, and they got a debate coming up, so that should be interesting. Also, going to be talking a little bit about I hate to say it, but Jada Pinkett Smith, she is back in the news. Really, it's Will Smith related, but we'll get there when we get there. Is Brandon Marshall clout chasing? Mm, mm. Also, Jeezy and Nia Long, they had a great interview. We'll give you our takes on that as well. And of course, I am saying we because obviously I got to contribute on this episode today. I'll let this person introduce themselves when we get to it. But trust me, y'all, we had a great time today. And, tons of other things we're going to talk about in this episode. We'll get to it when we get to it. I really hope y'all enjoy it. But y'all already know how it goes. Before we get into it, y'all got to pay the piper. Dear future robots, our society's view on marijuana use has drastically changed since the early 19th century. How has this pivot to acceptance impacted culture, health, and even technological advances in your time? I just found out that Snoop Dogg quit smoking weed. And I'm not going to front. All I could do was chuckle. Yeah, I said it. The very guy that's responsible for maybe conservatively 30 to 50% of the population in America smoking weed has now quit. How does Wiz Khalifa feel at a time like this? I don't know what's going to happen, but I thought it was an interesting question to pose to the future. Uh, does the fact that it's not like something that's like taboo even anymore affect its popularity in the future? Like, I remember being in high school and senior year, that was probably the most I've ever drank. I'm not really a drinker now in life, but it was just the fact that it was something that wasn't supposed to be done, and that made it fun. Like all the negative things you do, all the drugs and stuff like that. Once they're legalized, it's all of a sudden not cool. So, yeah, I guess that remains to be seen. Let's start the show. Y'all already know. I hope y'all living in your blessings, all that good stuff. It's been a very interesting day for me. Busy, but towards the end, I had to literally put my schedule on hold. I had two more appointments, and yeah, I had to push them back. For those who don't know, I'm a barber, and I'm not talking about that kind of pushback. We good over here. But there was a family emergency. My son,
Dear future robots.
yeah, that one, my little man. Thankfully, he did not break his foot. He ended up while running around the house like he wasn't supposed to, getting his pinky toe jammed really bad against the door frame while he was running. So, in the moment, my wife assumed or thought it was broken because he split his skin open in between his toe. But he's a trooper. He handled it well. Cried a lot, but I'm proud of him. He did good. Got X-rays done. All of them are negative. So, like I said, he's good, and we definitely feel blessed for that. But I thought I failed for a second because one of my goals was to hopefully not have either of my kids ever break a bone like their daddy. So cross your fingers. I'm gonna cross mine right now. Hopefully I can keep that promise or stick to that. So like I said in the beginning in the intro, I wanted to keep this episode pretty short. We're gonna go into my philosophy most likely. We'll see. But hey, let's go. It's just my thoughts, man. Y'all already know I got a special guest with me here today, man. Go ahead, introduce yourself, say what's up to the people again.
Second time, man.
Yeah,
Second
y'all
time.
hear the voice like velvet. Y'all already know who it is. Y'all hear the voice coming through. Everybody
Yeah,
can
man.
hear him now, which is amazing. Salute. One half of the twins, as you guys are affectionately called on the platform.
Yeah, the twins.
The twins. But shout out to you. I appreciate you coming and
Yes, sir.
actually being on the show. Gracing us with your presence, so to speak, man. But
It's always a pleasure, man.
shout
Always
out,
a pleasure.
salute. But this is the first, man.
Yeah.
My philosophy segment.
Yeah.
It's always just been me doing a monologue.
Yeah.
So it's it's a first for me as well.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
interesting to have
yeah.
somebody else on here to bounce thoughts off of.
Yeah.
And just have a good dialogue,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Just have a
A
good
good
dialogue.
conversation,
So
man.
I'm excited about that. So today, as you guys already know, I wanted to talk about this thing called the Mandela effect. How many of y'all have heard of that out there? Raise your hand if you have. If not, just put your head down. But if you haven't, by chance, the Mandela effect is a phenomenon where a large group of people misremember a significant event or share a memory of an event that did not actually occur, right? And it actually, they call it the Mandela effect because a lot of people, when Nelson Mandela was released from prison, Robben Island, there was, for some reason, a mass amount of people that believed he actually died in prison.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So
So
I was one of those. I ain't
you
gonna
were.
lie.
I honestly, I cannot remember, bro. I can't remember. But go ahead, give some of your thoughts on this, man. You know, I know we kind of talked ahead about it, but not really. But yeah, give me some of your thoughts.
Now,
at views, bro.
at first, when I saw the Mandela effect, my first thought was to go to the have you ever heard of a Fole Edu?
Yeah.
So I thought that's what it was. At first, I'm like, wait a
Okay.
minute, nah, it's not quite the same. It's a little bit different, you know, because that's a delusion shared between two people. But this is like the best example for the Mandela effect is
is like math.
yeah. It's like what Fruit Loop, the way how it's spelled FROOT with the actual FRUIT.
I thought it was regular fruit, like FRUIT.
Same.
My whole life. You know what I mean?
Same.
You know
and
what?
Looney Tunes. There's a
Yes.
lot of them, bro.
Looney Tune messed me up, bro.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was my whole life. I thought it was tunes with two O's, TOONS.
Yeah.
But it's supposedly always been TUNES.
Yeah.
Now you know what I'm starting to think, bro. I'm starting to think that this is just maybe a corporation missed out at the patent office.
Yeah.
And then what is it? 30 years, maybe a time. Bro, I'm not a patent expert, but maybe a time frame ended.
Yeah.
And so
and they make small change.
But they make changes and they don't want to say, we messed up. Somebody messed. So then they just feed into this whole Mandela effect. Yeah, it's always been Berenstein.
Like that.
It's always been Berenstein Bears instead of Berenstain Bears. You know what I mean? Like, bro. I've heard people say things like, and it's become popular nowadays because of the X-Men. Not the X-Men, but the Avengers.
The Avengers.
The whole concept of like the multiverse.
Yeah.
I even heard that.
Yeah.
Like it's actually we're tapping in somehow en masse to the multiverse, and we're getting alternate universes, and so there's alternate titles of books, names of companies, etc. But I feel like it might just be the companies. Maybe somebody messed up and now they're trying to
And you want to know, it's because it's such a small detail that if you're not paying attention, you don't even notice it, man. Because it's like I saw one. They were giving a bunch of examples on the Pokemon Pikachu, right? So they're like on the edge of Pikachu's tail. In my head, it was always black, but I don't think it's actually black. Like there's a little black slash on his tail in my head, but I think it's actually red instead of black.
It's a red slash.
I think it's a red.
Bro, I don't know.
I can't remember.
What Pikachu look like?
Man, it's been a minute.
My son loves Pokemon too, but I never pay attention to Pikachu's.
It's been a minute, man. Like
Pikachu.
I swear, there's so much of them out there, man. Like if you're not paying attention, you miss it completely.
Right.
You know, small details.
Bro, it just makes so much sense to me that the corporations are just like.
Yeah, of course. It's the easiest. It's the easiest way to.
He don't got
Pikachu doesn't.
The black thing is on his ears.
On his ears, not on his tail. And I always thought it was on his tail too.
So that could be where the misremembering is, because our brains just fills in stuff from memory.
From memory, man.
And our memory is not that good.
Yeah.
But he does have kind of like a dark brown spot there at the base of his tail.
Also, the same thing that was on his ear, I thought it was on his tail.
So did I.
Yeah.
So did I. Man, I think this is fascinating. What do you guys think about it out there? Do you want to add something else about
like what if so I feel like there's two sides to it, right? What if, like you said, the corporation side, you know, someone made a mistake.
That just makes the most logical sense.
It made the most logical sense. But what if our brains are actually like that though? Like we mess it up in that way in terms of like how we think it is and how it actually is. Like what if we are all having that same problem? You know what I'm trying to say? Like we're all going through that same thing. You know?
It's a concept that I thought about due to like babies being born. Like you got like when we were young. Well, when now slightly different age group. But
Yeah.
when I was younger, we didn't have computers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When they came about, we had to learn that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Millennials, right?
Yeah.
In my age group. Nowadays, these kids are coming out and magazines are the odd thing to them.
Yeah.
Babies, like damn near 1-year-olds, newborns, are looking at a magazine like, how do I do this?
How do I? Yeah.
But
yeah,
a
yeah.
tablet, they already
know how to.
out,
Yeah.
right?
And when
Nobody
I,
taught them.
yeah, we didn't have tablets when I was. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't because for us too. The computer was there, but it was just like the starting phase. You know what I'm saying? Like when I had Windows, man, it was like the green screen with the grass and the clouds and all that shit. That's what I had, man.
Right,
you know.
right,
So
right.
it's like you're right though. You're right.
Mhm.
You're right.
It's like some kind of like that's just the idea I was playing with, man. Just like it's like we're all connected
to the same grid of consciousness.
Yeah,
right?
like it's something like that we are all connected to.
Yeah.
And you see the evolution that happens over time,
yeah.
right? Because I think we evolve mentally every day. I
Yeah.
think the people that know that and are in power, so to speak, take advantage of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that makes the most sense as to why, like I said, a child looks at a magazine like, what the heck, and a tablet like, oh, I know this. You know what I'm saying? Because most people nowadays aren't reading magazines.
Yeah,
most
man.
people are using screen
people-
devices.
Most people nowadays don't even. If you ask somebody what was the last book you read, well, the last book I
most
listened to,
won't.
you know, they haven't. You know, they don't flip through the pages anymore.
We're evolving, bro.
Yeah,
The human
yeah.
species is
Yeah.
continuing.
Yeah.
Is continually evolving.
Yeah.
And it's really amazing to see what will be next, bro. What, like, will it be the chip generation?
Neuralink.
Yeah, Neuralink type stuff.
Yeah.
Well, who knows, bro?
There's a lot of change coming, man. It makes you excited and it also makes you a little bit scared, you know, because you don't know what to expect.
I'm excited. I ain't gonna front. I'm not
Yeah.
even scared at all. I'm
Yeah.
just excited. I just want to be here to experience it.
Yeah.
and take
Yeah.
part in it.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll see as far as that goes. But let me ask you this: aside from the ones you already brought up, what were some of the other Mandela effect examples that kind of like had you like, damn, that got me? Right? Let me see.
Oh man, let me see. There was one. There was
Yeah.
one. I was looking to. There was one that I heard about that I was
Mhm.
like, it kind of shook me a little because I was
Yeah.
like, wait a minute. I never thought about it. I can't. If you can pull up some.
Yeah, hold on.
Because there's a
Let's
lot.
see.
There's a lot.
And y'all out there, please, you can pause this if you need to, but look up the Mandela effect. Check out some of those yourself, and leave in the comments the ones that surprised you or shocked you the most, like what you actually were fooled by. You know? Oh yeah, GIF definitely got me.
Yeah.
GIF
Because
definitely.
I'm saying, man,
got me.
you're not paying attention to these
Nah,
things.
I
man,
thought
you
it
know
was
what I'm
GIF my
saying?
whole
Like,
life, bro.
You're just going through with emotion, man. So
Mhm.
you don't even realize
Look
it.
at
Like,
that.
yo,
It's
Jiffy,
GIF, not Jiffy.
Jiffy.
Okay, for
Yeah.
y'all out there who love
Yeah.
peanut butter,
Looney
we already talked about the
Tunes, yeah.
Looney Tunes. It's
Yeah.
actually Looney, 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 but Tunes is like the music, like Tunes.
Tunes.
Yeah, I thought it was the other way. We had talked about
Bernstein.
This is funny. It says the Bernstein Bears didn't exist, or Bernstein didn't exist.
Yeah.
It's Berenstain.
Yeah.
I never. That don't even sound good.
It doesn't sound
Berenstain
right, bro. It
Bears.
doesn't sound right, man.
And
Curious George tail. Wait, Curious George didn't have a
He
tail?
never had a tail, apparently.
What?
Which is strange. I don't know if I like that.
Are you sure? Curious George never had a
Frenchman,
tail?
I don't know if I like that now.
Man, something's wrong with that.
Yeah,
Man.
exactly. You got to look at the author.
I'm curious, George. Like, what's going on?
You don't got a damn tail, man. Was it not a monkey or something?
Oh my gosh, man.
But, okay, Sex and the City. Okay, so it wasn't Sex in the City. Okay,
It was Sex and the City, not
yeah,
Sex in the City.
and the City. Okay,
Sex in the City.
yeah.
We say it so fast.
Yeah. So it's Febreze.
Stop.
That doesn't say Febreze, right? That's like Febreze. That looks Italian. But we always think it's like Febreze with 2 E's,
yeah.
or 3 E's, really.
Yeah.
4 E's, actually. That's 4 E's. Let's see.
Oscar Mayer. That's the one. That's the one that threw me up.
Oscar Mayer.
Oscar Mayer.
It's not Meyer with an M-E-Y-E-R. It's M-A-Y-E-R.
I swear that's how I always saw it.
Skechers.
Get in the bacon. Yeah. M-E-Y-E-R. That's how I always saw it, bro.
I thought it was that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was confident.
This is weird, bro. To me, this just makes sense that it's just the companies,
Yeah.
dog. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I mean? The Monopoly dude messed me up.
What you mean?
The Monopoly dude never had a monocle. He never
what?
had that little monocle, bro.
You lying.
You see, he
You
never.
lying.
At least that's what they saying. I mean, you know what I mean?
Nah, you sure?
Bro, I'm not sure. That's the whole point.
Okay, because I'm like, nah,
I'm
man.
not sure. Kit Kat never had a hyphen in between. I'm shocked. That shocked me. Come on, bro. I just think it's companies. They messed
man.
up.
I feel like I gotta do some research, man. I gotta go to Walmart.
Fruit of the Loom never had the cornucopia. That's the brown thing, the basket.
Yeah, I knew that one.
I didn't know that. I thought Fruit of the Loom had a brown thing.
I knew that one. I remember that one. I knew.
We was looking at the wrong brown thing on the underwear.
The couple of Fruit of the Loom.
That's what it was. Dang, okay, that's all right. But those, like I said, man, those are a few different examples. Y'all check it out if y'all want, and I guess come to your own conclusions. But I definitely wanted to keep it light today, bro, because I feel like the show's been very heavy lately with a lot of the things we've been talking about. But I also think this is how I want to do it from now on, as far as the My Philosophy segment. Just have no matter what the topic is that I'm going to talk about, heavy, light, whatever the case is, just something that was on my mind. I think it'll be a lot more fun and personally a lot easier for me in preparing for it and all that, to have somebody else there to bounce ideas off of. It's not always going to be easy and simple like this. I don't even think we've passed 15 minutes yet. But, no matter what it is, like I said, it'll just be easier for me and more fun. And I hope more enjoyable for you, you guys out there listening. But that's really all I got, man. That's the My Philosophy segment. That's it. Let's go right on to Scrap Metal Media, man. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's
dive
into it, man.
Scrap Metal Media. Welcome to Scrap Metal Media, where all news is two-faced. Take it or leave it. Yeah, and we are back, I'm still here with your boy, one half of the twins. Chris, say what's up to the people again.
Yo, what's up, what's up?
Yes. So yeah, we are here in Scrap Metal Media, the best news segment out there. Say I'm lying. So we're going to get right into it, because I kind of want these to be quick hits, man. I don't want this to be a 17-hour episode or whatnot. So let's get right into this whole Trump trial, man. It's been going on and it's been very interesting. I'm not gonna front. And now I haven't been glued to the whole TV and everything in regards to it, but I know his son was up there, Trump Jr. I just seen a clip where they had what's her name, Letitia, that's New York, right? Yeah, that's her. Yeah, she was like smirking at him or something like that when he was going up there on the stand. They trying to get Trump out of here, bro. By any means necessary. By any means necessary, bro. What you think about this whole situation, bro?
Man, it's a predicament, man. It's a predicament. I don't know, man. Seeing him in court, it feels like at one point, I don't know, it's bittersweet, because it's like at one point you're like, yes, and then another point you're like,
because we know it's BS.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Even if you don't like him, you can look at this whole situation
and you can tell it's BS,
yeah,
man. And I'm like,
if anything, this is helping him.
It is.
And salute. I mean, I ain't mad at that. If okay, let's say if in fact he wins, which I believe he will win this election, as long as he's not put in jail. Why would you agree, right?
I agree.
Why would anybody wish him the worst? He's the president. Like, why wouldn't you wish him the best?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so if he were to win, which I believe he will, I would obviously wish him the best. I want him to keep us out of wars in this country.
Of course,
gas prices to go down.
Say that part again.
Gas prices to go down and keep us out of war. And I would also hope that he doesn't only look out for the wealthy in this country, like I think he's been doing. I definitely hope he does some things for the middle class in this country, which are almost the forgotten class of people in this country, man. So we will see. I actually I don't want to call it a rally, but he was at some university, he was at some business. That's where he held one of his, I guess, rallies or whatever the case is. And it's night and day almost watching him speak and watching Biden speak, bro.
Man.
And that was around, I think it was maybe the same day of the Republican debate. Gangster, man. Bro, we're definitely in interesting times, bro. Right?
No, we
now,
are,
bro.
and it's just gonna get more interesting as time goes on too. You're definitely gonna see some changes coming, man. And I'm excited. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm excited because I feel like as a country, we're gonna get better. You know,
I agree.
there's a lot of things that we've done wrong, but I
Mhm.
feel like there's a lot of room for improvement. And
Mhm.
the only way we can get better is by doing things wrong and learning from it, and making the changes where changes are needed.
I can't disagree with that at all.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't. But I'm always like a glass half full type of guy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
always have like a positive outlook. In regards to my situation at least, or my belief. But that might just be because I'm a pretty confident dude. But
Yeah.
I can't see things getting like, and obviously it's darkest before the sun comes out. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so
The darkest,
darkest before the dawn or whatever.
yeah,
I think that's the
just
term.
before sun's light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think we're gonna see some tough times, but does that mean those tough times will last forever? Nah. Like we're gonna come out of there like the phoenix eventually.
As long as Americans stay unified, and
Yeah, right.
it's not. Yeah, I know, man. Wishful thinking.
Not now. Maybe later. Maybe
later,
we'll be
man.
unified later under
Bro,
different leadership.
it's
I don't
just,
know.
man. I just want us to remember that it's our country,
Yeah.
and regardless of the views that we might have,
Mhm.
if America is at war, whether you're black, white, yellow, or green, we're all at war. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It affects us all, man. So we
War.
gotta think about it. Why? We gotta think about it from that
That's
point
a
of view.
fact. That's a fact. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
man. We gotta be together.
That's why I
you
keep
know?
saying I'm America first, even though my parents
Mhm.
were from somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And salute 1804, all that. But pledging allegiance to a landmass that Europeans colonized and brought your ancestors to is that idea is kind of ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
And I get it. I know that culture was built there, but if you know history, like I understand a little bit of history, it's not as glamorous as you think.
Yeah.
They they were like, you know what I mean? Like rape, pillage, left to starve,
Oh
die.
man, yeah.
Like no, the culture, like it was kind of like regular African Americans getting like the intestines and the booty holes of no offense, but getting the worst of the animals
Yeah, to eat.
tossed to
Yeah,
them
yeah,
and then
yeah.
making the best of
Best
it.
of it, yeah.
Like I'm talking about Haiti, like 1804, like war ends or whatnot, and that's not a glamorous situation if you
Yeah.
actually learn about what actually happened. It's
Happened
not a
and
glamorous
still
situation.
happening.
Constant
Yeah.
wars. The U.S. occupied. The U.S. made sure
Yeah.
they were destitute. The education system was in
Yeah.
shambles. They raided the armory. They raided the freaking the gold. Like,
Man, they made Haiti.
it ain't
Man,
glamorous, man.
they made a lesson
For
of
sure,
Haiti,
for sure. And
you
people
know.
definitely learn from that.
Yeah, and there's a reason why it was and still is the only country that freed itself, literally freed itself from
The first Black Republic
first
from the
Black
yoke of
Republic.
slavery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and
There's been others that have tried, including
yeah,
the colony Jamaica.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
they
but
tried, but it was the same people.
the same people,
Same
literally
people,
the same
yeah,
people, man.
same
It's just
people.
because we're so close, so
Mhm.
close to each other, man. So
Right.
they made a lesson out of them, man. And it's
Mhm.
now we understand why things are the way they are, and
Right.
why 80 is the way it is right now, man.
Right.
A lot of socioeconomic tribulation they've been through, man.
And it's honestly not just Haiti. And I have to say this because there's people who and I'm gonna move on quick. I'm not gonna spend too much time on
Yeah.
it, but as far as colonialism, right? We know, in fact, it was one major group of people that their ancestors were taking part in that, right?
Mhm.
Everybody knows that. That's the
Mhm.
European thing, right?
Yeah.
As far as chattel slavery goes,
Yeah.
obviously there has been other groups that have had slaves or quote unquote servants, indentured servants.
Indentured
But we're talking about chattel slavery. That's
Yeah.
the one that gets all the negative press. That's the
Yeah.
one that was the most horrific thing on the planet.
Yeah.
Chattel slavery. But wherever they went, they left it in shambles. I
Yeah.
mean, it may have looked like they brought the cars and brought the this and brought democracy,
Yeah.
culture, but those people that were in the villages, they were fine.
Yeah, bro.
They didn't need you to civilize
Yeah,
them.
man. And remember, we got to remember this too. What is civilization to you is not civilization to those people. You've took those people from what was civilization for them, and you brought them to your
Right.
thing. You're forcing things
Right.
onto them. Now they're like, yo, what is this? Where am I? And
Bro,
how do I get to Detroit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, go back 1,000 years. Ask the Moors what civilization is when they
yeah.
brought civilization to
Mhm.
them. You know what I'm saying?
So
So come on now.
and so funny, man, because I remember in the week I saw this video, real quick too. I saw this video on this podcast on
Yeah.
Instagram where this lady, this lady and the guy, he's African and she's European, right? And she was like, she sees this great mass of African immigrants coming over to Europe, and she's like, I don't know why they keep coming over to Europe.
Yeah.
And so the guy was like, what do you mean why they're coming over to Europe? He's like, what do you want to happen? She's like, she said to him, it's like, what are they expecting us to do? What are they expecting us to do when they come over to Europe? What are they expecting from us? And the guy's like, we're expecting you to do nothing. Let us come.
That's it.
Because he's like, if you think about it, the only reason why your country is the way it is, the only reason why Europe is the way it is because you went to Africa, you went, you
pillaged.
saw, and you pillaged, you
Pillaged.
took resources,
Yeah.
and come on, man, you can't. What do you expect people to do? And you're like, and this is the thing that gets me, man. I find it so confusing when I hear people say, "Oh, that was so long ago, though."
Man.
That was like 100 years ago. But
Man.
think, just pause for a minute. You know what I'm saying? If you everything is a culmination of choices, right? Everything that we're looking at is just a culmination of choices. If you did something to someone 100 years ago and you've not reset what you've done and you've just left it 10 times worse than it was before, that's going to cause a chain reaction of nothing getting better. It's going to continue to be in the same position as it was, or even worse. So when you're like, it's been 100 years, yes, it's been 100 years, but no one fixed the problem.
Facts. No recompense.
There is no recompense. And to the point right now, if you have these countries that were colonized asking for reparations, when you have African Americans talking about reparations, you're like, what does that look like? What are you talking about reparations? What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
They get all these fake scholars to wax poetic. And honestly, if the right person's in the room with them, instead of like people like Ibram Kendi or Ibram X Kendi or whatever his name is, he's a hoax. He's literally a quack job. But you have him in the room and you'll have a serious pseudo racist or maybe even a racist going against him that's a lot brighter than him. So he's able to shut that down.
Man, and it's
put me in that room.
Man, I promise you this, man. And the thing that I find very funny about the entire situation, just the entire thing, I heard James Baldwin say this thing. He's like, Americans know what the problem is. Not African Americans, white Americans.
Yeah,
they know what the problem is. And it's like, how I know that they know what the problem is because no white American would want to be a black American.
Yeah, exactly.
And the fact that you don't want to be a black American tells us that you know what the problem is.
They don't mind putting a costume on.
Yeah, exactly.
It reminds me of Britney Spears talking about Justin Timberlake in her book, talking about he had a black scent. But yeah. Let's move on, man. I don't want to spend too much time on that. Shout out to Haiti, IET, 1804. Salute to Jamaica, Yardie, and all that. Salute. We can't talk about Jamaica without bringing up Indians at all. Another crucial factor because of the British importing them, just like they were doing. Man, the British did a lot of a lot of horrible things, man.
The empire.
Yeah, but moving on. I don't want to spend too much time on colonists and colonizers. But speaking of India, all right, they got this situation going on right now with Canada. All right. The superpower that never was. You think I don't know, people, you would assume Canada, maybe because they have an NBA team, you would assume that they were a superpower or a tough place. But no, they not really. But right now, if you guys don't know, they're actually in somewhat of a conflict with India, right? And it's because of Justin Trudeau, that guy, accusing the Indian government of assassinating somebody on Canadian land, right? So it's Trudeau went to India and accused them of actually carrying out an operation to assassinate known Khalistani terrorists in Canada. And as you know, that's a no-no for anybody or any country. Like you don't carry out operations out here without us knowing. Shout out to the Chinese police station in New York City. Shout out to that. But this was a interesting situation, bro. And honestly, during this research, I learned a lot about the Khalistani movement. And it was very freaking interesting, man. Like, and you already know, we've talked about Hinduism and Buddhism a little bit before, and I'm just fascinated with Buddhism, but it's very interesting to even know about to learn a bit more about the Punjab, to learn more about the Sikh religion,
Deceit,
bro.
yeah.
And I remember researching them a while ago, but it's very interesting because I learned a few years back that it's really a mix between Islam and Hinduism.
Hinduism, yeah.
It's, yeah, like it
Yeah.
was like wow, like but
Like
look at
that's
people.
a fusion, man. That's
look
a
at
fusion.
yeah, it
Yeah.
literally is. But
Yeah.
that's people, man. Like
Yeah.
that's the world. That's a fusion of cultures, a fusion of freaking people, like
Yeah.
people mixing. You know what I mean? Like I think we talked about, or I told I probably talked to you about years ago.
Yeah.
About my belief that 3 main phenotypes created everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's it. 3
Yeah.
main phenotypes. What we would call Asian, what we would call African, and what we would call European. Those 3 create everything else. Literally everything else. What we call Native Americans is literally or originally the Africans meeting up with the Asians.
Yeah.
All right. Over time, the Europeans got in there and mixed in, $5 Indian style and lightened them up. But you know what I mean? And that brings me to another point, man. I saw this I think it was on YouTube, man. It was a short. Was it a video? I can't remember, but I found it on YouTube, and it was this Mexican cat talking about the indigenous population in Mexico, and apparently they call them the Mexica.
Really?
And it's the people that still are, they have the indigenous blood for real in them. Because the guy was saying, yeah, me, and he looked like a regular Mexican cat. And he's like, yeah, me, see, I'm 67% Spaniard. Yeah, I'm 67% Spaniard, man. But if you look at the Mexica people, they usually they're shorter, like
broader
5'3",
nose,
broader nose,
browner skin,
their forehead.
Broad,
well, of course, they're dark
skin, yeah.
Yeah, they're
is it similar to like the Mayan people, right?
Yeah,
pretty
Mayan
much.
people.
Pretty much, right?
Native Americans, mix of African and Asian.
Yeah.
Asians traveling over the a land bridge that existed and doesn't exist anymore, and people we now call Africans been sailing for thousands of years.
Yeah.
They don't want you to know that.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be savages, right?
Yeah.
Our
of course,
man.
Of course.
But I thought that was extremely interesting. But y'all, I'm gonna stay going back to the Canada versus India situation, man. I'm gonna stay up to date with that as best as possible because I think Canada's making a major mistake. They are not a superpower.
Yeah.
No matter how close they are to America, and they can call themselves North America technically. They are not North America. They are not the United States of America, bro.
They got to pick their words wisely.
And India is turning into a superpower. They need to chill the heck out.
Man.
They just landed on the moon.
I was about to say
not
that.
Canada.
I was about to say that. I was just about to say that, man. And that's just a lot. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
This is our capabilities. Y'all better chill out. Y'all know who y'all talking to right now. Man. Look at our economy. Look at our capabilities. We nuke ready. Y'all better chill out,
man. It's not a joke.
I mean, we part of BRICS. You heard? Canada. You better chill out, man. But man, politics is very interesting, man. Let's see. Moving on. We got Newsom versus DeSantis. You heard about the debate that's coming up. It's not even proposed anymore. They got it set for November 30th, bro.
Okay.
Can you imagine 2 guys that aren't gonna win? One guy's not even running.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting. I mean, do they expect Trump and Biden to both like croak or
I don't know?
Like, I'm confused.
I maybe a change of heart from the American people. One in that young blood.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
A governor, 2 governors of different states that aren't running against each other. They're in completely different states, different sides of the country, debating each other.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But hey,
Press,
what do you think? What do you think?
Press, man. Press. Just to sometimes I think it's just to be relevant.
Yeah. I think they're prepping themselves for sure. And and going back to the Trump rally that I spoke about earlier, he had a line in there where he mentioned that first of all, he was hella disrespectful to DeSantis. He said DeSantis was unloyal, and DeSantis should have just when he was asked, is he going to run? Instead of saying no comment, he should have said, nope. Salute to Trump. Trump helped me. Salute to Trump. I love Trump. And I'll wait till 2028.
Yeah, man.
Which is what I remember saying on a previous episode. I said that DeSantis, instead of running against Trump, I thought it would be career suicide. I said DeSantis should instead stay governor of Florida, ball out, fight with Disney, do what you want, and later, after Trump,
make your
move. Then you run for president.
Man, it reminds me of the first rule of power, man. First rule of power.
Never outshine the master.
Never outshine the master.
Yeah, never outshine the master.
You know your place in this dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't. Yeah.
Somebody who had his his campaign ad where he says was in jest, but there was a campaign ad where he had his family, his actual family in there. I think it was I don't know if it was his real house, but in the house there was like Trump memorabilia, fan stuff, like Trump hats.
Yeah.
He had his daughter playing with like this brick wall toy, talking about, yeah, build the wall, baby. Like the whole, like showing how much Trump was like seated in his life.
Yeah,
and I thought that was weird as a grown man. I thought that was very weird for him to be doing. But somebody
it's
who
like you're
does
idolizing,
right,
you know,
literally made an idol of a man. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody who does that shouldn't be going against that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Kind of like, it's kind of Ted Cruz-ish.
Yeah, it's kind of
Ted Cruz-y, yeah, and turn them into a whole, you know. but yeah, I didn't like that at all. But you know what? I'm definitely tuning into this debate. I'm definitely,
man, of course, man. It's entertaining, man. I can't lie. I can't lie.
I think Gavin Newsom is a phony, but it is what it is. I think Ron DeSantis is a phony, man. You already know I'm sick of Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah,
I'm sick of it.
I know.
and y'all that know out there, like I said before, I think I said it 2 episodes ago, I'm voting radically this election. Right, coming up, I'm voting radically. So, and you know, it is what it is. I think I'm good on Republicans and Democrats. All right, as of now, it's going to take an act of the creator to get me to vote for one of them. But you know, we'll see. You never know. The Red Sea might be parted. I don't know.
Hey, Moses. Okay.
or the Blue Sea. I don't know.
Let's see.
Funny. Okay, so now that we actually talked about Newsom a little bit, let's go to California, bro. It was something that I thought that was extremely interesting. They've become the first state to actually ban 4 cancer-causing chemicals, man, carcinogens, man.
Yeah.
One of those chemicals is the first one is red dye number 3.
Red dye, man.
Number 3.
I think deadly.
Potassium bromate, brominated vegetable oil, and propylparaben. All right, and interesting enough, that doesn't go through until January 1st, 2027, which further goes to prove how this country or our legislative, you know, branches of government, senator,
process, man.
Not even that, bro. That lets you know who really has the value to them.
Yeah.
Like who they care about, who pays their bills, who they respect.
Yeah.
Right. Because if they said this is a proven carcinogens, right? People can get cancer from these things.
Yeah.
Right. They've done tons of studies and found that it's caused tumors and different cancers in mice and rats and stuff like that. Come on, bro.
It's more
2027.
Bro, it's more profitable to treat it than to cure it, bro.
Bro, this is,
you know, and so they're gonna drag it out for as long as they can.
2020, January 1st, 2027, and then if they're still found to be using this stuff, they get a fine. $10,000 for the first one and $50,000 every subsequent one.
Just a fine.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
I keep saying corporations are the devil, bro. Like when they were able to mutate into what they are now, back in the industrial age, bro, that's the devil, bro. It's the devil. If you look at evil, it's greed. Love of money.
Yeah, love of money, man. It just gets, it keeps on getting worse, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's new heights.
But let me ask you this, man. Do you think other states will follow the lead
of California?
Yeah,
California. I feel so.
I mean, it kind of has to happen.
It has to happen because if you know, like you said, there's proven studies showing you that, you know, this thing does cause tumors, cause cancers, man. You know, the questions are going to come up. You know, what are you guys doing? You know, what do you think? You know, California just did this. What are you going to do? Are you going to do the same thing? Or, you know, and if you don't do the same thing, what are you actually saying?
Right.
You know, so I feel like that pressure will come up, you know, as things go on, as because I feel like we're in an age right now where people are more conscious about certain things, more conscious about their health. For example, you know, that the whole fitness thing on Instagram, everybody trying to get in shape and this and that. You know, so I feel like those questions are going to arise, you know, especially with younger generation coming up. I feel like that's going to be a thing, you know, so for sure.
I hope so. And for those that don't know out there and those who maybe have not Googled yet, Red 3, that's the first chemical that I mentioned, red dye number 3, was first approved for use in food in 1907. So, you know, like I said, those days, right? But red dye number 3 was banned in cosmetics by U.S. regulators, but they allow it in food. Oh, man, that's hilarious, man. But like I said, the chemical has been already proven to cause thyroid cancer in male rats. And they're saying that this can cause cancer in a little under 1 out of 100,000 people. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, bro. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. You have also this is the potassium bromate. That's the second one I mentioned.
Yeah.
They say that one also can cause kidney, thyroid, and gastrointestinal cancer. Man, this is freaking crazy.
Yeah.
You got is this bromine as well? This is the brominated vegetable oil. Again, thyroid. And they're saying that this is affecting not just your thyroid, but all the glands in your body that produce hormones, bro. So
Yeah.
just think of that. If they're allowing this stuff and it's
Yeah.
messing with your hormones, and you think about how society's been
Listen,
lately,
man, listen. The
evil
the
genius
dots.
plan. Yeah, you start connecting the dots because
it's all connected.
what all of these things have in common is that they affect your hormones.
Yeah. And that imbalance that's happening.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Very interesting. Very freaking interesting, bro.
Let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food, man. You gotta be careful, man. It's true though. It's true.
Wow.
It's true.
That's freaking crazy, bro.
You know, and a lot of people, it's just as though shocking it is for us to know this. There's a lot of people out there that don't know this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
we're in the information age.
Yeah, man.
We're in the information age, bro.
Yeah.
And that's in like a lot of things, like Mountain Dew, a lot of the citrus sodas.
At one point, I was addicted to man. I was addicted to Mountain Dew, bro. Oh
what?
My God, Jesus, man!
My son drank his first. I think he was drinking Sprite at some. We were at a birthday party, and he got Sprite. And man, my wife was letting him drink that. I'm like, hey, nah, you don't drink soda at home. You ain't coming to drink it here. Nah, I tossed that thing, man. I'm like, no,
man. Listen,
I don't drink that. Like, I'm like,
listen,
I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front now. There's, especially last year, I haven't drank soda at all. No, it's been like 4 or 5 months since I've drank soda, but I probably drink like 7 or 8 sodas a year. Probably 7 or 8, like quick little fast food joints. And I always fill it up halfway or something, like like I'm not gonna front, but that's little compared. I know people who drink soda every day.
I know,
multiple,
bro.
Every day,
bro. I know people that you drink coffee in the morning, they drink a Pepsi,
right? And hey, this is no indictment on y'all, people out there that do drink it every day. So, salute to y'all. Hope y'all wealth, health, and prosperity, and all that, but. You obviously, this is the information age, as I said, and y'all know the damage that it can do. You know what I mean? Like we seen, like going to cigarettes, we seen the damage that it can do. We seen all the truth commercials. If you're still doing it after knowing it, that's your choice. That's your choice.
The box says it. This can kill you.
literally. Talk about cancer causing stuff.
Yeah.
But what's up?
No, I was gonna say it's just all choice, man. It's just all human choice. Yeah.
That's what we have, right? I talked about last episode, free will, whatever.
Yeah.
It ain't really free. It was all marketing and all the chemicals that make you addicted. Make you addicted to it or whatnot. But I think we're ready for our first break, man. But don't go nowhere. We will be right back. All right. The show's moving, bro. I'm working, bro.
No, I see it, bro. I see it. It's coming together, bro.
Wait till the studio comes.
Bro, it's coming together.
Wait till the videos come. It's about to go. Yeah.
Bro, man, look, man. And the good thing is that, because I was this week, a big thing for me was the whole mind thing. Like I'm still reading Never Finished by David Goggins, right? He talks.
Stay hard, mother.
He talks about the mind lab, bro, and you realize your mind is so powerful, bro. And I feel like a lot of people, if only a lot of people knew the power that they have up here, you know what I'm saying, and put it to use, man, anything is possible, bro. So and keep manifesting it. Man.
Hey, I don't know if some people out there might call it delusion, man, but I'm very confident in my abilities. I'm very confident in what I believe the Creator has blessed me with.
Bro,
I'm very confident in me, at least my belief and my faith in the fact that I believe the Creator has given me gifts to give to the world. Again, some people may call that delusion. I don't.
Man, it's delusion to those who've never pushed themselves.
Right.
And
it's delusion to basic thinkers.
Man, listen,
simple people, simple minds.
Man, listen. If you the small, just start off small. Just put your mind to the test in the smallest way possible.
Build it.
Just run a mile.
Build it.
And then push yourself to run a mile and a half.
Build it.
And you'll see that you can actually do 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just those small things, man. And then you multiply that on a bigger scale. You can do anything you want.
I believe that. I'm raising a son. I'm raising children that won't be using the word can't a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, every time I catch him doing it, you know, because he goes to public school or whatever. Every time I catch him saying, I'm like, nah, we don't use that word. Can't.
Everything is possible.
Not yet is a better.
Yeah,
you know
not
what I
yet.
mean?
Yeah.
Can I fly a plane? Not yet.
Not yet. Not
You
yet.
know what I mean?
Not yet.
Like,
You
we
know?
don't use that.
Yeah.
But thank you. We're back from that commercial, non-commercial break. I'll keep that in. I'm not gonna edit I'm not gonna edit any of that. It is what it is. But let's start off with Sam Bankman-Fried, bro. I saw that he was found guilty. Are you surprised?
No. I'm not, man. I'm not.
Is him being convicted? They're saying he could face up to 100 years, which
100
is freaking
years,
wild.
man.
Is this the end of the crypto movement?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I feel like the signs are there, and for a while now, for a lot of people to know that, you know, they know what this is, and people are buying houses with cryptocurrency, man. I've seen
to the moon.
Yeah, man. Listen, you know, the signs are there. People have made money from it, still are making money from it, bro. I've made money from it, you know. So it's like, you know, I feel like I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. If anything else, I feel like we're gonna have more regulation in place. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more tightened down, you know what I mean? And just to have that there, but I feel like it's still gonna remain. It's not going anywhere for now. I don't feel, no.
I think we won't see another resurgence for another few decades.
Yeah, probably.
It might be another 15, 20 years before the wealthy decide to pump and dump again, or the nerds decide to pump and dump again, because that's what's happened. People, you know, had these things for, it's been they had it since the early 2000s. And nothing was happening, and they believed, and once they got enough clout to be able to pump up this thing called Bitcoin,
it went up like whoo.
All the regular people got into it. You know what I mean? Not knowing that this, just because you're seeing it now doesn't mean it exists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're following this trend. How I see it is when something becomes like popular, when
you're too late.
You're too late.
You're too late. You're too late. When
man.
you find out about it, it's too late.
Right.
It's too late.
But let me see here. Because I wanted to look at what let me see. Sam Bankman-Fried. They're saying, damn, FTX. What did FTX stand for again?
FTX?
Do you remember?
FTX?
Yeah, his little crooked firm he started. He's scammer. He's one of the scammers of the century. They're calling him the new Madoff.
Yeah, I was gonna make a comparison between him and Madoff, man, because pretty much that's what it is, you know.
Yeah, but shout out to Hush Puppy, man. What's all that like nice lavish stuff if you only get it temporary? You're just leasing all of that. You know what I mean? Like seriously, you're leasing all of that.
Yeah,
is it worth it, dog? Like
that's what, man.
You gonna see your grandkids?
The juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Yeah. What if you don't got kids? Now you're never gonna have kids.
Man, like
damn,
Jesus,
bro. They're
like,
saying. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was agreeing with you. I was like, it's not. When you think about it in the long term, it's not worth it, bro.
It's really not.
It's not, man.
It's really not.
It's really not.
They're saying the maximum is 100 years, bro, and he's not even 32 yet. He's turning 32 in March.
But you know how long 100 years is, bro.
Yeah. You might at that point you might as well say death, dog. The law needs to be more common sense as opposed to this real litigious like
that's
BS,
like that, bro. That's actually a good
100 years. Like, are you kidding me?
He's not gonna get 100 years.
Talk like regular people.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not gonna. Just tell him. You're gonna die in prison. You're gonna die in prison.
But you know what? If they talk like regular people, a lot of lawyers won't have jobs. Because they go to school to learn the Latin and learn all this litigious stuff. But it's not that difficult.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. But they have to make it confusing so that we can understand. You know,
exactly. Those create the barriers to entry.
Barriers to entry, and now that it has value because the common folk can't just get it.
Right.
You know?
Right. So let's see here. He was actually, the jury convicted him of 7 counts of fraud and conspiracy. That was it. 100 years. That was it. Well, it was a lot of money.
It's a lot. I think it was $10 billion.
Jeez.
Was it?
They just said stealing. He's accused of stealing billions.
Billions.
And I guess it's good to not put an exact on
number
that.
On it, yeah.
If you believe he stole 10, that means he stole more.
More. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're accounting for 10. But
Yikes.
Yeah. Man.
Yikes. Yeah. I don't care nothing about him. Salute. I hope this scares all the horrible scammers that are, granted, I don't know if he was stealing from grandmas and stuff like that. I don't know if they had wealth funds or whatever. I don't know, but it seems like he was only stealing from the wealthy.
Investors, other investors, other investors
Sheesh.
that are, yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. He could rot. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. All right, moving right along.
Man, gonna get
bro.
caught up on the blockchain.
Hey, the different kind of blockchain. The chain, the blockchain. You don't want to be caught up on,
Oh my
bro.
God!
You're gonna get a prison leash. You know what I mean? Or be holding somebody's pocket.
Jesus.
Yay. But let's see. Speaking of holding pockets, man, that was a perfect segue. Did you see Jada Pinkett Smith threat to sue? And if y'all don't know out there, by the way, let me just pull it back right quick. There was somebody who came out recently, and actually, he's been saying this for decades.
Yeah.
Right. This supposedly was one of Will Smith's friends. And assistants, right? But he's been saying Will Smith is gay for 20 years, probably.
Yeah, for a while.
I've been hearing the rumors of Dwayne Martin and Will Smith forever. That was one of the first things I put in my head, and then thinking back to 6 degrees of separation. And I've been saying this. I've been feeling like a psychic, bro, because I'll say, or a savant, or a something, an oracle, because I be saying stuff.
Like, bro,
and it be coming through.
I'm reading between the lines.
It be coming through, bro. It be coming through. But yeah. She's threatening to sue Buddy for I think $1 billion or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? But Buddy's he's attesting that he is a eyewitness to this.
He said he walked in. He told a story, man. They were on a set. He was walking in. He was looking for Will. Couldn't find Will. Popped the trailer open. Sees Will on the couch, man.
No.
And you know,
yikes.
It was a lot to take in. No pun intended.
Hey, pause. But you know what? It now makes sense. You wild, man. Yeah. But you know what? It makes more sense now why. Well, not to me. I've been knew this, but allegedly he's gay, right?
Yeah.
You got to say that nowadays on podcasts.
Yeah, that's true.
But it makes so much sense as to why Jada seems so disgusted by him. Allegedly, she always seems disgusted by him. She loves another man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And he never seems to come back with any kind of. And granted, husband, wife, all that kind of stuff. People, that could be the excuse. Oh, no matter how bad she does him, look at him. He's so sweet. He never says anything wrong.
Bump all that.
He know. He better not say nothing, or he's gonna get it
coming out, man.
He's gonna get
there's
exposed.
a reason, there's a reason, and it's so funny you said that, because if you think about it, man, there's a reason why after, because you remember when she said all that she said about the book coming out, blah 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 blah, and he posted up on the gram unbothered. Right.
Yeah.
I looked at that and I'm like, man, listen, how long can your woman talk about you like this? And you don't say anything at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. You're a fierce defender of your family. Blah blah blah. I get it. But still, man,
keep my wife's name out.
I looked at that, man. I'm like, you've not said one ill thing about this woman, but she said everything that she could say about you.
I respect not saying nothing crazy, because that still is your wife, the mother of your children.
Yeah,
but defend yourself, dog.
Yeah, man. That's like, that's what I'm saying.
Just, like,
you know what I'm saying?
He's acting like it's not happening. Like, you know what I mean? Like
she didn't go out there and say something crazy. Like, whoa,
that's
whoa.
Kind of wild. That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Now, I want to see how this whole thing progresses. Is it going to be a Tasha K situation? And if you don't know, Tasha K is the woman that was going hard on Cardi B for like years, and Cardi B finally sued her and damn near bankrupted the woman. Yeah. She had to run to Africa. She's back now, but is it going to be one of those situations, or is it going to be they're just going to bide their time and this is going to go away because they know they can't sue Buddy because he's telling his truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But what I do know is that this ain't the only person that supposedly is getting exposed, right? As of today. All right, and I think matter of fact, let's hear it now. I'm gonna play it.
He's trying to do the whole child actor parents sacrifice their childhood gag.
Oh, well, okay, well, we got
look at her.
$30 million today.
Look at her. That's fine.
Yeah, I sacrificed her, I guess.
Okay.
Come on, Wiggins.
But what did your mama do to you?
Huh?
She fucked you up.
My mom's fine.
You should have been a child entertainer.
I'm
you
good.
should have been one. Maybe you would have more gumption. Maybe you would have more get to it. Because your mama fucked you up. She turned you into a punk-ass mama's boy who harasses a woman. What kind of bullshit is that? Your mama should be ashamed of herself. She should be telling you, why are you harassing this girl, Jerry?
Because
why are you doing this?
Why say horrible things to her?
She's the one that kept wanting to come back around. Trust me, I didn't want this.
But that makes no sense as to why you harass. There's no need to say horrible things and send me this Usher picture. There's no reason for that. You do that because you're nuts. There's no reason for you to say that. Jezebel, calling me Haiti. That's all unnecessary. You do all of that unnecessarily because something's wrong with your mind. It's not normal. You sound like you have a broken brain and you need to go to see somebody because you're chemically imbalanced. There's nothing that I've done for you to stay on that page. People have endured more. I've endured more from you, and I don't do that to you. I don't sit up there and call you all kinds of names and do stuff like that. You randomly have an episode, and then you harass me for an hour straight. That's what you do.
Now I'm gonna
It's not normal. It's not necessary. You could just not talk to me.
I'm gonna harass you. Usher's bisexual. He sleeps with men, you stupid motherfucker.
Armand Wiggins.
This motherfucker on earth.
You should know you spend a lot of time with Dorian.
Usher. You was a dumb motherfucker. And then you let your family, you let your brother talk you into, hey man, look, your brother's a pussy too. His reputation in Hollywood is he's a fuck boy. And he's an asshole. And nobody really likes him. Lauren London don't like his ass.
Armand Wiggins.
So at the end of the day, you, the Jacksons, are fucking jokes. You guys are fucking jokes. That's what you are. You're a fucking joke. So don't blame Kiki for being a joke. You was a joke before you met her.
Armand Wiggins.
So don't blame her. Don't call her cunt. And what man thinks they gonna call the mother of their child?
Y'all heard the clip. It don't sound like she was lying.
Yeah, man.
So if she ain't lying,
man,
allegedly Usher is gay.
And if you think about it too, man, she's on the other side of things. You know what I'm trying to say? Like she knows what the hell's going on, man.
She didn't say that like she was lying.
Yeah.
Usher's not their enemy. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Usher, man. Salute, entertaining everybody for years and whatnot, being one of the R&B goats. Salute. But it's 2023, and like I say about everybody, I said it about Dwight Howard. I said about everybody who supposedly is hiding in the closet. Even Will Smith, allegedly. You know, if you're hiding in the closet in 2023, man, what are you doing with yourself?
Bro,
it's 2023.
Yeah, you can.
You know what I mean?
It's safe. It's a safe space.
Hey, Will Smith can save his career and everything if he just came out the closet and admitted the sass or admitted that he, you know what I mean, allegedly is, you know. Bro, he'd have an amazing career.
My God,
people would love him
man.
again, and it would all make sense.
You
And
know?
everybody actually would hate Jada.
Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to protect Jada.
That's true, man. That's true. Hey, man, that's actually smart, though, if you think about it. That's
Hey,
actually smart, man.
We're spitballing right now,
Yeah.
but hey, you know what I mean? For some reason, I feel like I got to say pause after that, especially talking about this. I don't know. Hey, I don't know. But that recording was, and I have to say this. Keke Palmer's mother, bro, like, she seemed like she set quote unquote black women back a little bit, bro. She sounds like a handful, bro.
That's a lot to handle, man. That's a lot to handle.
It don't sound like she married either, because a married woman or a kept woman don't act like that. She don't need to. She got a man that'll protect and stand up for her.
Yeah, man.
I don't care what y'all new people say.
That's
Y'all,
a lot to handle, man.
Bruh, that was
a lot to handle.
That was rough, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Darius Jackson. Shout out to Darius Jackson, man. I hope you fare well in this whole situation, because you dealing with it, man. And we talked about this earlier. They were trying to they put out some stuff trying to accuse him of domestic violence.
Yeah.
It didn't look like it to me. And judging by this video and the fact that, or this audio, and the fact that they also never mentioned him being physically abusive
in the audio, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
they never mentioned none of that. It was all harassment. Harass. I'm like,
you're harassing me.
Yeah.
And they were leading to what the harassment was. It was more so verbal harassment more than physical harassment, because of what they were saying on how he spoke to her and stuff that he was calling her and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yikes. Man, Hollywood is diseased, bro.
Man, listen, man.
Hollywood is diseased, man. Like, wow. Like, but that's lawlessness.
Yeah,
that's life without rules.
The city of fallen angels, right, man?
Lost angels, Los Angeles.
Lost
that's not what it really means, but
but still,
it just
makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense. So speaking of Hollywood, and we're moving on from the alleged Will Smith and alleged Usher stuff, which, allegedly, whatever, we got to say that or whatnot. The show is growing, so we got to protect it at the same time. But there's rumors right now of Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. Did you actually hear those rumors?
I saw that.
What do you think? You think there's any validity to it?
I don't think so. Man. I don't think they're going anywhere, man.
Really?
I don't think so, man.
It's Hollywood, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't be surprised, but I feel like I need to see a little bit more first before I'm like, You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
yeah, for sure, it's definitely going there.
Right.
But I wouldn't be surprised, man.
I feel like they're the type to stay miserable together to just
Yeah.
prove the rumors
Rumors
wrong.
Yeah. I thought that.
And we're gonna pretend.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah. You know, what we got going on ain't nobody's business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
What Will and Jada said, bad marriage for life.
They're like, yeah. We ain't gonna let nobody know about that. We're gonna struggle, but you know, we're gonna keep it on the wraps.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this. When the moment I knew Gabrielle Union was a damaged, very strange woman, was when, I don't gotta say allegedly for that. That's my belief. I believe that. But was when she, you know, as you know, she had a surrogate, right?
Yeah.
She didn't give birth to her and Dwayne Wade's child, right?
Yeah.
She had a surrogate. She was talking about her womb being crazy or something like that.
Yeah.
But when the surrogate gave birth, there was no cameras in sight. I didn't get to see who she was or whatever. I'm sure there's pictures of her though. But when she gave birth, Gabrielle laid on a gurney, on a hospital bed, one of those, right?
Yeah.
They probably hit her with the spray that they do on movie sets. You know, she's an actress, right? You know, so you know,
put a
little Vaseline somewhere to make her look oily.
Yeah.
Mess her hair up.
Yeah.
Right. They might even put a pillow there under her belly.
Yeah, just a little buffer.
Right, you know, she's used to acting.
Yeah.
They brought the baby in right quick, rushed the baby in fresh. I don't even know if they cut the umbilical cord yet. They might have dragged the whole umbilical cord into the other room. And Gabrielle sat there like she gave birth to the baby in the bed and put the bed. How weird is that?
Yeah, man.
You ever seen Handmaid's Tale?
Handmaid's Tale, yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Literally, you never seen these clips, bro?
Man, I did not see that one with Gabrielle, man. I gotta look that up.
Gabrielle, these are strange people,
Jesus,
bro.
man. But man,
it's something that happens to women in general, but especially black women when they go to Hollywood, bro, and when they're there for a prolonged period of time in that evil place, bro. It's something that happens,
it's
bro.
image, man. It's just it's weird, man. Yeah, listen, if you use a surrogate, there's nothing wrong, man. There's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with a surrogate.
There's nothing wrong with a surrogate, you know. But for you to come on, don't you think we're gonna know that you use a surrogate? You know, like what was that for?
There's nothing wrong with it at all.
At all, you know what I'm saying?
Like, and everybody knew she had a surrogate, so it wasn't like she was hiding it.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
The act, when a show like Handmaid's Tale is already out, you don't want to imitate that. That's just strange.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like if it was a secret that you use a surrogate, you know, I know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But we already know that, so why, you know, why do all of that?
Right, and they're gonna say that, you know, she did it to get skin to skin, but you can get skin to skin without trying to lay there and act like you just gave birth. Like,
That's not necessary.
Yeah, you know? But hey, y'all leave what y'all think about this whole situation in the comments. Are the rumors real? Are they not? I don't know. We'll see. All right, so moving right along. Like I said, I wanted to make this a quick episode, but I ain't gonna front. Brandon Marshall, have you seen all the stuff that's been going on right now with him?
Bro, I've seen clips, man.
You think he's clout chasing?
Bro, I don't know what he's on, bro. I feel like I don't know what he's on.
Well,
because he was talking a lot of stuff about Shannon Sharp, right?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff about Shannon Sharp, man. And I don't know, man. I feel you know, it's funny. Sometimes we can be our own downfall, you know, as people, man. So some of the stuff we say, some of the stuff we do.
Right.
Yeah, for sure, man. I don't know. I feel like his show isn't doing what he was expecting it to do, and as a way of like somewhat being relevant or trying to, you know, still remain there, he's doing all this extra stuff.
Well, to me, it seems like he's not a good regulator of his own emotions.
Yeah,
like we've seen all the clips.
We've seen the blow ups a lot right on the show, man.
Those, right?
And as a listener, listen to that. I'm like, yo, bro, calm down.
You're a grown man.
You don't need to yell, man.
Right.
Calm.
And these are your friends.
Yeah, Ocho looking at him like.
But you bring up Ocho, I think that might be the reason behind a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
He probably wanted Ocho to come back, and you know, they kind of like, I don't want to say fake friends, but like, you know, the friends that'll be like, yeah, I'm coming and never come.
Yeah.
That could be Ocho. And he couldn't control his emotions again when he saw Ocho doing a show now regularly, because Ocho never was doing any shows regularly. So I think that made him feel a kind of way.
Yeah.
So there he goes now. Talking about
rampage.
Everybody that he can.
Yeah.
You said it perfect, a rampage.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of seems like. But they definitely will, or he will definitely say it's the mental health thing, because he's talked about that before.
Yeah.
But how many times can that be an excuse?
Man. I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like regardless, because and I'm not knocking the whole mental health thing, because it's 100% real. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like at the same time, you know, as adults, we're responsible for ourselves. Regardless of
Right.
what you're going, we're still responsible for ourselves. And you're in a fortunate position where you can seek all the help you need,
Mm-hmm.
to take full responsibility of yourself. So you can't just mental
Right.
health. You can't do that, man, because you got
Right.
people out there who really go through it, who
Absolutely.
really can, find solutions to their problems. But you have an abundance
Right.
of resources to,
Right.
to fix whatever that mental
Absolutely.
issue is. So
And everybody with bipolar does not do this.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I feel like that's even disrespectful to people who are living their lives and striving and even the people who struggle through it, but
Yeah.
still don't do that.
That
Don't throw
exactly,
tantrums like
exactly,
kids and say,
exactly.
"Oh, I'm mentally ill." Like, nah.
Man, I see him screaming, man. I'm
Grow up. Be a man.
low key word from him, like, bro, you're gonna pop up a blood vessel, bro.
Yeah.
Like, calm down, bro.
Yeah. Yo, but like I saw him and he was going off on the pivot, like passive aggressive little digs and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like this is not cool,
man's
bro.
having a
You looking
meltdown, bro.
crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
seriously.
Who's gonna want to come on your show now? He might have just
Seriously.
killed the I Am Athlete show,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like,
And as listeners, man, you don't wanna hear that, bro.
nah.
You want to sit down and listen to these men talk because, of course, you enjoy watching them play, but at the same time, man, you want to laugh. You're supposed to be a vibe.
Right. And I'm gonna push back on that a little bit. When you say listeners don't want to hear it, I think it's the complete opposite.
Well,
listeners love the drama.
Yeah.
Remember the episodes that went viral mostly was the ones with
drama. Yeah, that's
we love like we all
love to see. I ain't gonna. You're right.
We tune into the train crashes,
You're right.
bro. So
you want to see the fights.
you
know what I'm saying. You want to. That's true.
I'm gonna definitely say that, bro.
That's true.
But I'm wishing everybody involved the best. I hope this guy gets himself together, man. He's an alumni of UCF, man.
Really?
Yeah. He's an alumni out there.
Go Knights, go Knights, go Knights.
So I'm hoping Buddy gets himself together, man. Gets the whatever help he needs, or just like grows up.
Yeah,
man. Like
man.
you can't use that as an excuse, brother. Come on, man. Do better. But speaking of brothers doing better, man. Jeezy, Nia Long interview. I didn't even try that segue right there, bro. Jeezy and Nia Long interview, bro. I watched the whole thing. It wasn't a long interview.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. Shout out to Nia Long. She's as beautiful as ever,
man.
And
Jesus,
man, like, and Jeezy, I see your game, bro.
I was about to say,
Jeezy think he's slick,
bro. When she said what she said about cheating,
yeah,
is that real men don't
cheat.
I find that fascinating.
Little dig at her ex,
bro. I can imagine these boys in the background. I find that fascinating. You're like, yo, this man never said fascinating before. I find that fascinating. I'm like, bro, you a liar, bro.
Jeezy, nobody believe you, bro.
Man, you can't blame him though, man.
I believe everything else he said that whole interview except for that.
Yeah,
like if you don't stop, man.
Stop, bro.
Like stop. Like come on, dog. We remember what's the other guy, Derek? Remember the guy from a few years ago that was all like,
I know you're talking
men,
about.
your woman, your black queen, and he was cheating on his girl the whole time.
The
girl with the little hair wrapped.
I was going to go to war,
Derek
bro.
something.
Derek Johnson was Johnson. I don't know.
Jackson. Derek Jackson or Jackson. Yeah. So whatever,
Jeez.
man.
You can't blame Jeezy, man. That's Nia Long, though. Man.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro. That was man. But going back to the interview, man, because salute Nia Long, salute Jeezy, all that good stuff, man. But I thought the interview was amazing.
Yeah.
I thought it was a necessity. I thought I think that these are the conversations that not just quote unquote black people need to have, but people in general.
Yeah.
Adults, man. These need to be those kind of conversations, man. He spoke about a lot. He spoke about childhood trauma.
Yeah.
He spoke about something that quote unquote black men and men in general don't really talk much about, but being abused, sexually abused. And like, wow, I'm like, bro, like why isn't this in the music?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because I don't know, man. Maybe you know how it is, man. They're thinking about what's gonna sell, right?
Mm.
Man, we're more valuable when we're broken than when we're healed. And that's the thing, man. You gotta keep it like that, And Kendrick, and not to sway too far, but in Kendrick's last album, he went on that a little bit. You could tell that, you don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it hard. You got to keep it hard.
Unfortunately, but that's the box they put us into.
Yeah,
and I'm all about breaking boxes, bro. I'm even when you talk about and right quick before we move on, but you talk about stuff like and I've been saying this a lot, but podcasting, YouTube, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
people that look like us, they only expect you to talk about sports and rap music.
Yeah. That's all we know, man. That's all we know.
There's only one spot for Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But where's the quote? Where's the? And I hate to use him as an example, but where's the Joe Rogan that looks like us?
He's there, but he's just not getting the same.
They're not gonna give him the resources.
Not the same resources.
Spotify. I don't know if Spotify is looking for that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
13% of the population.
Yeah.
And the quote unquote white population in this country doesn't really tune in for things that are really led by us. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
And people say, "Oh, you race." Y'all know it's true.
Yeah.
Y'all know it's true. Stop hiding
hiding
behind this benign neglect. And, oh yeah, come on, man. Y'all know it's true.
Victim mentality.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But we'll move on. I definitely think the interview is a great watch for anybody out there, no matter your ethnicity or age group or whatever, man. The Jeezy Nia Long interview, it's on Jeezy's YouTube channel, and it definitely was a great watch, man. I got a lot from it, man. So definitely watch that. It's like seeing Jeezy like as a true adult now, because you don't get that from his albums, man.
Yeah. It's night and day, man. Like listening to him talk, I was like, yo, okay.
Salute.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, so now that we kind of opened Pandora's box to music a little bit there, speaking about Young Jeezy, there was something that came up recently, and I kind of wanted to get your thoughts on there, man. Have you been keeping up at all with the YSL case? That's the Young Thug situation, the RICO case in Atlanta?
Little by little, man. Little by little. In pieces.
So something that went that was in the news recently is that they are now allowing the prosecutorial team to use rap lyrics. Mm-hmm. Are we gonna be real, or are we gonna be like, oh, hip hop, we gotta protect hip hop at all costs? Like, we all know that Buddy definitely, most likely is involved in almost everything they're accusing him of. We know that. Like, we don't have to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. For me, it stops at when you're killing innocent people, or when you're indiscriminately killing people that look like you, whether it's a stray bullet, whether it's this guy stepped on you, whatever the case is, man. If in your music you seem to be celebrating murdering people, bruh, even if it was your op, like
still, man.
Come on, dog.
Come on, dog. Still.
Because at that point, to me, you're kind of doing the same level of damage that they're doing to our community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're hiding behind, it's an art form. It ain't real. Y'all made it real.
Nah, man. Come on, bruh. Listen, we know what's up.
Yeah.
It ain't real, bruh.
And you know what? They're gonna call you respectability politics, or they're gonna say you Bill Cosby or Uncle. They're gonna erroneously use Uncle Tom.
And
but
all kind of stuff,
bro, y'all know the truth, bro. I'm from the hood, and I'm far from the hood now. Live in the suburbs and all of that. But y'all, bro, we gonna do better, bro. Like,
yeah, man. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So going back to the whole rap lyrics, it is what it is, bro. You kind of made your bed, man. And part of being a man is
you gotta lay in it, man.
Taking that, man.
You gotta lay in it, man.
You gotta
be responsible for it.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? Whatever you put out, man, it has to come cause and effect, right?
Right.
Cause and effect.
People are, free this, free Thug, free this, free. What if he did everything, bro? Like, what are you talking about? I'm confused.
You're like, what if he did everything, bro?
Yeah,
like,
what if he did everything? Like, free him. I'm confused. But somebody likes the song, so they're like, we are
free my boy Thug, man. Free my boy Thug.
We're a country of dysfunction, bro. Oh my God.
See, that's why it's not gonna get better. I don't want to say it's not gonna get better. That's why it's
I think everything changes.
So everything changes, bro. I feel like people grow.
Yeah.
And
but
what
are you gonna say?
I feel like I was gonna lead to say that this is why it's not gonna change, but it will change, but I feel like it's gonna take a lot longer to change, because just the mindset, man. It's like the things that we celebrate. You know what I'm trying to say? Because the actions, if you really think about it, man,
You mean Americans or just quote unquote black people?
Just black people, man.
Okay.
Because, like, if you think about some of the stuff that we see in our community, man, and, what we celebrate, it's not bringing us forward, but we celebrate it, and we know that this is not going to bring us forward. We know these things are, we know what's right, we know what's wrong, but this is what we celebrate, man. And if we constantly think about these things, subconsciously we become, so it's one of them things, man. It's like, unless we actively take the steps to, like, call things out for what they are and be like, yo, man, this ain't right, bro. It's a vibe for real to listen to it, but, man, this just ain't right.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be hard to move forward, bro.
Forget all that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna front. I'm tired of using the excuse, it's a vestige of slavery. That's why we're dysfunctional.
No.
And don't get me wrong, not everybody's dysfunctional. I
Yeah.
actually feel like it's more regular human beings that are living their lives that happen to be heavily melanated, or what we colloquially call black. That are just regular people living their lives, middle class.
Yeah.
You know, like, but if you watch TV, everybody's in poverty.
Yeah,
Everybody's a gangbanger.
yeah.
The guy with the do-rag will shoot you and sell you weed. Like, bruh, like, it's annoying. But in regards to hip hop music, just like y'all heard from my last episode, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. We got to start demanding more from people that look like us.
Yeah.
We got to start protecting our communities, not just physically walking around, but in the message that we're spreading out to our children, families, everybody out there. That little kid that knows the latest NBA YoungBoy song, but doesn't know his ABCs.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That little kid that's doing the gritty, but doesn't know any kind of sign language.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, we got to think about it from that point of view, that our actions are affecting the younger generation, and these kids are gonna grow up and do what, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, we got to think about that. You know, we got to think about what we're actually celebrating, because it has long-term effects. You know, and I feel like our actions now will have a greater impact than the things from our slavery days. You know what I'm trying to say? If you think about it, because it's like, we're not moving forward, we're stuck. You know what I'm trying to say? Until we as a people call things out for what they are and decide that, we're gonna do better, we're gonna teach better, we're gonna, you know, become better. You know, and don't get me wrong, we're trying to be the men that we've never seen. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's not easy, of course, because we don't know what it looks like, but we know what we would want it to look like.
Right.
You know, and so we got to act in accordance to that.
And it's completely possible. You know why? Because I'm an example of that. I ain't grew up with no father. I grew up with more dysfunction than most. But I'm father of the freaking millennium. I don't think there's a greater father out there. Maybe God might be a better father to you than, I don't know, but I'm the best father out there. I don't care what nobody say. And I ain't have a good example at all. I ain't have no example there at all. So what I'm saying is, it's possible.
It's possible.
Right? Even if you ain't have an example there. Yeah, I mean, remember that J. Cole lyric? The only father I knew was
Dr. Phil.
Yeah,
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil. Bruh. So it's possible, man. So, you know what I mean? Because that's for them people out there that'll be like, oh, we don't have no choice, and it's just, we're just gonna be, downtrodden, and it is what it is. Nah.
Got a choice. To be downtrodden, that's a choice. It's all choices, man.
Bingo,
you choose the type of life you want, and the minute you realize, and we spoke about it a little earlier with the mind, the power of your mind. The minute you realize that all of this are just culmination of choices, you'll start making better choices. You know what I'm trying to say?
Free will.
Yeah. You know.
All right, but yeah, like I said, men need to stand up. That's one of my big statements. But yeah, men need to stand up. Men need to gather your families, man. Women also need to stand up and be the vanguards. Help the man be the vanguard of these of the necessary change that needs to happen within this so-called black community or whatnot, man. And that leads me right to this next topic. Like I said, we're gonna move quickly, but this next topic that I wanted to touch on, D1. He's apparently a Christian rapper. I really haven't heard any of his music prior to downloading this most recent album, but he's a Christian rapper, or a spiritual rapper. I don't know what you would call him. A rapper that raps about Jesus and stuff a lot. I don't know if he might be like Lecrae and not want to be called a Christian rapper, but he was on a radio station recently. I think it was Funk Flex or Sway? I think it was Sway. And he ended up calling out a lot of rappers, right? And I'm gonna actually put it in right now. So take a listen. Let me know what y'all think.
Jim Jones, you could do better, brother. I love you too much. I love you too much to not be honest with you. Rick Ross, you could do better, brother. Meek Mill, you could do better, brother. I love you too much not to be honest with you. Are you the face of prison reform? Because are you the face of prison reform? Or are you sitting here on your new song with Ross talking about getting somebody murked and shot at the red light? Which one is it, bro? Which one is it, bro? Because I did a shoe giveaway in my city and gave out 1,300 pairs of your shoes because they said reform underneath them. And I love that you partnered with a major shoe company and you out here pushing prison reform. But now I got to sit here like, man, this man glorifying getting people killed as of a week ago. Like, what are you doing, bro? Lil Snoop really got killed. That broke your heart. You wear him around your neck. Why are you glorifying the same thing when my best friend got killed? When Carl got killed, New Orleans know who I'm talking about. When Carl got killed, and I had to go to his funeral and read the eulogy and be part of the funeral. And I got back in my...
Meek Mill, you could do better. Jim Jones, you could do better. Rick Raw, you could do better. I gotta see you do better. Wait. Little man, whoever you is, until you feed the kids where you from for 20 years straight. Don't question Rose. Wait until you buy 10,000 bikes, 10,000 trikes. Give all the young girls who pregnant Pampers for Christmas for 20 years straight. Don't question boss. You heard me, little man? Get that basket off your head so you could think clear, little man. You going viral for speaking on niggas' names, not because of your talent, not because of your gift. Go viral, player, off of your wisdom that you sharing. You speaking on Meek Mill. You said, well, you know how many niggas died this summer? They released self-destruction. It's niggas dying right now. It's gonna be niggas don't make it to see in the morning. Get that basket off your head, boy, and come together with real niggas around the world. So when your grandma need a kidney, nigga.
Well, there you go. I couldn't have said it better myself, man. Shout out to D1. I think it took a level of bravery to be able to actually do something like that, you know, stand up to the biggest, you know, some of the biggest rap stars in the industry. Salute to him. Hey, bro, like I said, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get all these rappers coming back at him. Clearly a nerve was touched.
Hit a nerve.
You know what I mean?
Nerve, yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. Salute. I hope Buddy's music does well. I mean, you know, you already know I barely listen to rap music now.
Yeah.
Christian or not Christian, I don't really, you know, that's not my bag anymore, man. R&B. But it is what it is. Speaking of rapping though, Damian Lillard, man, it's bro, we got to get to a point now where we give him his props.
Yeah.
I know rap has been on the decline.
Yeah.
But I think he's the best NBA rapper of all time.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. There was a song, actually, we were just talking about Rick Ross and Meek Mill, but it's funny. They on their newest project, there was a song called Shaq and Kobe. And there was a remix version of that actually included Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
He killed his verse. Shaq was on there. It was interesting. Yeah.
Different, but you know.
Different. That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
Different. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But shouts out to the Big Diesel.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dame we gotta give him his credit, bro.
Yeah, man, of course.
You know what I mean? Like we keep talking about Kobe and Shaq and this and that. Y'all know Shaq. Yeah, y'all know Shaq ain't the best NBA rapper.
Yeah,
maybe he had the most successful album, but he ain't the best.
Yeah.
Nah, let's like chill out. Damian Lillard, I'm right now. Dear Future Robots is crowning you the best NBA rapper of all time, man. It's about time we give you your credit, bro. You got that, bro. Dame be rapping. Put it like that. Man. Salute. And All-Star game, why not have him perform?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Why not have All-Star week? You know what I mean?
For real.
Have him perform.
For real. That's hey. You're onto something.
I know I am.
You're onto something there.
NBA, man. If you're listening, all right. Have Dame perform.
Put my boy in the field.
Have him perform.
Put my boy in the field, man.
Yeah, the court. Yeah. Have him perform. All right. So, have you been keeping up at all with the this new tourney situation with the NBA? Like they switched it up. They added this new tournament style of play or something like that. I don't know all the details. I do think it's pretty interesting. We kind of touched on it a little bit last episode or whatnot, me and Valley G. But the reason why I even bring up the NBA is that now they're talking about Wemby. You know how to say that?
Wemby.
You
man,
know?
I struggle with I ain't gonna lie. I struggle with
Wembenyama.
Wembenyama.
It's a tongue twister, man.
It's French, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but the name is not French.
It's not French. That is
Africa,
not a fair. Wembenyama.
Wembenyana? I don't know. But Wemby.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, y'all can't say it, so yeah, chill out. You over here laughing. You can't say it either. All right. But the reason why he was in the news recently, outside of just balling and demolishing everybody, is that they're talking about him possibly being the first or the first in a very long time true rookie that becomes an all-star.
Yeah. I can see that happening, man. Easily.
I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, easily, man.
And it's almost criminal if it doesn't happen.
Jesus, man.
He's dominating everybody. He's
Jesus
unstoppable.
Christ. Jesus,
it's amazing to watch, honestly.
Yeah, bro. Like, listen, man. I'm lost for words. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Jesus, man. Jesus.
Salute. I hope the young fella gets it. I haven't been watching much basketball this year at all, but I try to keep up with highlights here and there, sparingly. But salute to the young fella, man. Hopefully he never gets in trouble or anything.
Bro, I hope he just
he's not
focus,
American.
man.
He's not gonna get in trouble. He's not American. He's not gonna get in trouble. It is what it is.
Man.
I think he's gonna be all good.
Just stay locked in, bro. It's a privilege to play, bro. Stay locked in.
Right. Now, obviously, for those who've been listening to Scrap Metal Media or the Dear Future Robots podcast for any prolonged period of time, obviously you can tell I'm winding down this segment, right? The last thing I do want to talk to you about, though, before we head out and go into Bit by Bit, is Andre 3000, bro.
Oh, the flute album,
the all flute album.
Oh, I'm
bruh.
excited, boy.
What do you think? Okay, so you said you're excited. Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah, man.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of instruments.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there's gonna be an ensemble.
Yeah.
And it's not just gonna be a flute, because that'd be weird.
Like, that would be weird. And knowing him, bro, I don't think it's just gonna be a flute.
I hope it's gonna be music.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a band at least or something. But they say they're calling this out, or he's calling this album. Apparently, he had a interview with who was the interview with?
You're talking when he was saying that he loves rap, but it's just not there for him right now.
Yeah,
I respect that a lot, man, because you just
that's honesty, right?
That's honesty. You being real, man.
Right. But let's see. All right, so they're saying this new album is going to be called The New Blue Sun. And he just recently did an interview, so that's where a lot of this is coming from.
Yeah.
And according to him, this is in his words, and I quote, "In a sci-fi way, the next world or the next beings will be under a bluer, cooler, burning sun. It will burn cooler, but it will be larger. So when you look up at the sky in these times, there will be a larger globe of bluish, blah, blah, blah." Andre 3000 stuff.
Listen,
I'm in.
What
the hell are you talking about, bro?
That's the Andre 3000 stuff.
What
Right?
the hell are you talking about? Erica Badu.
Oh, my God.
All right, so let me just go over the track list, because I wasn't about to read all of that, bro. Let me see. All right, so, oh, my gosh, these titles are long. There's only 8 songs, but these are very long titles. You know what? I'm not going to read that. No, thank you. Andre 3000, bro. This better not flop. I'm going to listen, but I haven't had faith in you musically for a very long time outside of features.
Yeah, man. Listen,
yikes.
Man, I just listen, bro. I just hope.
Bro, look at these titles, bro. That's the
goddamn.
You see the title? It's a paragraph.
Jesus,
each song is a paragraph title, bro. So in the interview, they asked him why the long titles, and he says, "Yeah, they were long on purpose because I knew if this album has no lyrics, that I would try to give as much thought or information in the titles. And I've been going through a phase where I love these really long titles. I was trying to find fun." Oh my gosh. Okay.
Right.
I guess sometimes when I'm thinking about titles for the show, sometimes they can go a little longer. But Andre 3000.
I'm still excited. I'm still excited, man.
Right,
but man,
right.
I just hope this brother don't flop. Bro.
Now they say this album has no beats, no bars, no beats, no.
What?
Singing.
So we're just what? What? Just flutes?
It says a contrabass, contrabass, a flute, Mayan flutes, bamboo flutes, other digital. So winds, whole bunch of wind instruments, pretty much. Interesting. Okay. It better be. It better be. It better sound amazing. Okay.
I don't know.
Changing your mind at all? You sounded really excited.
I was, man, but no beats, because I was hoping the flutes with some beat, like a vibe. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But now since it's just flutes, bro.
This is how different it's. This let me know. These last 2 sentences let me know how different it's gonna be.
Yeah,
and it's probably not gonna be good, but yeah. It says, and when talking about his legacy, "I've noticed that I am a catalyst kind of artist. And what I mean by that is I think I'm being used in ways to be watched, to be inspiring to people. And to me, that's the best thing ever, man. To inspire someone else to do something else." And his advice apparently to future generations is explore, man. That's what it's about. Like, keep pushing. That's really what it is. I mean, the same way you explore words, you don't have to let it stick to words. Explore. If it calls you, test it. I just really want to be inspiring for people and blah, blah, blah. This probably ain't going to be good. I don't even know if I'm going to listen to it.
Man, I was hoping for some earth, wind, and fire. But it's just the winds, man. You leaving the earth and the fire alone. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Bro, his comments just made me... I just realized that I'm not gonna listen.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm gonna waste my time, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's probably on one of those journeys, bro.
How long is his journey, dog?
Golly, bro.
Bruh.
Listen,
for y'all out there that said he's top 5 or top 3, y'all gonna have to hold that, man. Hold that, bro.
Let's regroup.
Yeah, regroup on that one, buddy. And salute to Buddy. Salute to Andre 3K, man. You still a legend, but
of course,
I don't know if you top. I don't know if he top 10 right now. I don't know, top 10, 20, 30. I don't know. Not on my list, but some people might have.
After this album drop, bro, that boy would have dropped a couple more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but hey,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm still listening because I'm hopeful.
I'm listening out of curiosity at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be listening out of
the
curiosity.
The first two tracks. If it ain't about it, bro, I'm gonna just stop right there.
Yikes!
I'm gonna just stop right there.
It might be a straight up jam, not jam, but it might be a straight up just session of like. Who knows?
That's aggressive, man. That's that's a lot, bro. I can't. You know, I don't know how to make an excuse for that one, bro. You can't imagine driving through, windows down. Nah, bro,
I wouldn't put it.
I can't.
I wouldn't put it past them, bro.
I can't. Bro.
Hey, man, leave in the comments if you're actually excited for this project. This is like a summer abroad for him. I don't know. This is weird, bro. Like. This is weird.
That boy out in the desert, man. Getting inspired, boy.
This is very weird. I'm not excited for it, but I will give it a listen.
Yeah.
Either way, man. Shout out to the legend. I gave up on him rapping anymore, man. I only expect every 2 to 3 years he's gonna jump on a random Frank Ocean feature or Earl Sweatshirt or somebody like some kind of one of those kind of ethereal type artist or something like that, but nothing. He's not. There ain't no project coming of him rapping.
Yeah, I don't think it's there for him anymore, man.
Stop hoping for it, y'all fans out there.
I think he's
lost
the. It's like a muscle, right? If you if you're not using it, man, it goes, man. And that's all right. That's all right.
Right.
That's all right.
Yikes! It is what it is, man. But again, salute to the legend, man. But that's all I got for Scrap It Up Media, man. What you got anything else for the people, bro?
Man, be blessed, y'all. You know, remember that the power is within you. You know, keep focused. You know, don't give up on your dreams and just keep going.
Yeah, y'all can hear my dog this time. Yeah,
you know, yeah, man.
And somebody, and I was like, damn. Somebody told me, yeah, you sounded excited that episode. I'm like, yeah, I definitely was excited. I listened back. I'm like, yo, it was a very fun episode, but I was excited. But yes, y'all heard him today, huh? Yeah.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me nice, man.
Now you got the Instagram down. You wanna?
Yeah, man. You can always follow me on Instagram, man, at Chris Lewis Jr. You know, I'm your Orlando realtor as well. So if you're trying to buy that house, I'm your boy, man. I got
there
you.
Go.
I got
a lot of people moving to Florida and
Central Florida. I got you. Anything you're trying to do real estate, I got you, man. You're trying to buy, you're trying to hold, you're trying to flip, you're trying to whatever, man. I got you.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm not even gonna call that a shameless plug, man. Hey, hustle.
Man.
I salute it, bro. I salute it.
Gotta keep the grind going, man.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. But yeah, like I said, that's all we got, man. I am out. We're going right on to Bet by Bet, all right? This ain't just a prediction. This is Bet by Bet. The Bet by Bet prediction of the day is the automobile industry in this country is going to see drastic change. Say bye-bye to lithium-ion technology. Solid state is coming. The technology is not only better in that it holds a better charge, longer charge, but it's also safer. Lithium-ion not only has issues due to how it's sourced, but it also poses safety risks on the road every day. One of my biggest concerns thinking about this whole situation was what happens if there is a major storm or we lose power? Have you ever seen those footages of like major fires where people have to get out and cars are bumper to bumper? What happens if you didn't charge the night before? That's a problem. Not only that, some of the alternatives to lithium ion have been like hydrogen fuel cell. And if you took a chemistry class, you know why that doesn't make any sense at all. Solid state batteries are coming. That's all I got for y'all today, y'all. I told you I wanted to make it as quick as possible, man. That's it. I'm out. Appreciate y'all listening, you heard? Unleash the flutes! And we are just universes crashing. Just do your best to leave a mark. Also, subscribe, comment, and leave 5 stars. This is Wendy, signing off. Dear future robots, peace.